Unit 2, subbing and evaluating and expanding. Factorizing will be in a separate video just because it takes so long. So we're going to start with subbing in and factorizing. So what we're doing here is we are putting in either a value for x or a value for y, and we're finding the other point of the coordinate that goes with it. So we do this quite a bit. We find the x-intercepts, for example, when y is 0, or we find the y-intercept when x is 0. So we do put values in there, although we normally use it with the zeros. So in this case, we're not going to. In most of the questions in your assessments, they will give you the value to sub in, and you've just got to evaluate it, which isn't tricky to do, but you won't have a calculator, so you need to practice. So I've got an example here. The function there, P is the profit made, and X is the number of cars sold per day. So they want us to calculate the profit when 1 car is sold, and then again when 2 cars are sold. I'm just going to show you how to do that. And if you want more examples of this, have a look in the examples videos. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite my function, except instead of X in this first one, I'm going to use 1. So we sold 1 car, and X is the number of cars sold. Okay, so P of 1 equals X, which is now 1, cubed, plus 2x squared, minus 3x, minus 3 times 1, plus 200. Okay, so that's the first step. Now I've just got to figure it out. Now, luckily, 1 cubed and 1 squared is the same as just being 1, so this one makes it easier. 1 cubed is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 1 squared, 1 times 1 is 1, times 2, 2. Take 3 times 1, plus 200. Just excuse my communication here, that is running out of room. All right. So 1 plus 2 is 3, take away 3, 0, plus 200. So the profit made when 1 car is sold is $200. Okay, so we're subbing that in. And if you had this question on a test, you would write a written answer. Okay, the profit is 200 when 1 car is sold. So let's try a little bit of a harder one when 2 cars are sold. So the profit when 2 cars are sold is 2 cubed plus 2 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 200. And if you really do get stuck cubing, even putting down this line of work is a good place to start and will get you some marks. Let's see how we go. 2 cubed, so 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8, minus 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 200. So there, 8 plus 8 is 16, take away 6 is 10, plus 200 is 210. So the profit made when 2 cars are sold is 210. Again, you can see more examples of that if you wish to. The second part we're going to do in this video is expanding. Fortunately, expanding is pretty much the same whether you're doing quadratics, cubics, quartics, whatever. So when we get those bigger numbers, we can use Pascal's triangle and binomial theorem like we did last unit. However, the way I'm about to show you is the quickest way I find. Okay, so all I do is I pretend it's a quadratic, so I'm going to use those last 2 there. I'm going to expand it as I would a quadratic, and then I'm going to factor in that last bracket. I'm just going to write the first bracket because I haven't touched that yet. And I'm going to expand the second bracket. So x times x is x squared, plus 4x, take 1x is plus 3x, negative 1 times positive 4 is negative 4. Okay, so we had a lot of practice with that during our quadratics unit. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that each of these terms is multiplied by every term in the other bracket. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to have 6 calculations total. So x times x squared is x cubed. 3x times x is 3x squared minus 4x. Okay, and then with a 2 times x squared is plus 2x squared, 2 times 3x is plus 6x, and 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Okay, and I'm then going to collect my like terms. So x cubed, got 3x squared, another 2x squared, plus 5x squared, take 4x plus 6x plus 2x minus 8. So that's my final answer there. Okay, you can use Pascal's, you can use binomial theorem, but I find for quadratics, for cubics, this is a lot quicker.